Oh, there. It's a snow day and we're not having class once again, but you're not done with me. I'm going to post a couple of these little videos, try to keep us up to date. Um, Not sure whether we will keep the test on the same day next Thursday or not, but we will see. So, uh, first thing here, just a few announcements that I would have done in class, but want to make you aware of. Next week, on Tuesday from 10 to 11, Shelley Bartlett from LL Bean is going to be here on campus speaking Dr. Porter's classes, but it's going to do kind of an informal meet and greet. Bagels and donuts provided. If you got any interest in LL Bean or just seeing where a former humane person has ended up and what happens with her work, it'd be a nice thing to go to. As well, make you aware that clicker points for last week have been posted. Just a reminder that you have a week from when things get posted to raise any questions. Otherwise, we'll go with the grades that are there. Um, let's see, the Go Venture. Hopefully, everybody got their first period decisions in. You've now looked and see how you started, and you've got ideas on what you want to do from here on. Do remember that before our next class, there are 3 more decision periods that we will have. The first on Friday night, by the end of the night Friday, again then by the end of the night Sunday, and then by the end of the night Monday. So we will have been through 4 periods by the time we get together again on Tuesday next week. Do remember, you got to get the decisions in, you got to get them saved, and you have to complete the strategy journal each period, even if you are not changing anything. As well, we do have a test showing on the syllabus for next Thursday. And again, I will give a little thought to whether I push that off a day or not. But in any event, you ought to start getting your world together towards that test because it will be here soon. It covers material from chapters 1 to 3 in the book, as well as any of the supplements that I've posted on Blackboard. So that includes the performance analysis reading, environment analysis reading, and the resources and capabilities reading. Probably something like 30 to 40 multiple choice questions, at least one essay. There will not be, you do not have to memorize cases or examples or Go Venture. So, for example, I will not ask any specific questions on the movie theater industry. So don't worry about those, but do work on getting the material. As well, do remember that this is not just memorization and the questions will require some thought, whether they are essay or multiple choice. So, for example, here's the kind of question I probably will not ask because the focus is on memorization. Which of the following is not one of Porter's 5 forces? Well, hopefully, working fairly quickly, you can identify that technology is not one of Porter's 5 forces. It's part of our environmental analysis in the past, but substitutes, rivalry, power of buyers and suppliers, and threat of entry are the 5 forces. Technology is not one of those. But that's a straight memorization. Instead, I'm more likely to focus on questions like this one, where you have to show that you understand the material, perhaps can apply it, that you can think about it a little bit. So, when are industry suppliers going to have greater bargaining power? Is the question. Again, hopefully, you've paused, you've looked at this, and you have figured out that it's when supplier firms are able to differentiate their products, because then the industry is not buying just on price. They're trying to get the particular products with the particular features or service or whatever it is that's differentiated from the suppliers, and that's going to give the suppliers some additional power. So, as you're looking through material, do make sure you can think about what it really means, not just memorizing a bunch of terms. To help you in that, I have prepared what would have been a handout today, but it is posted to Blackboard, um, available there, and it gives a variety of questions, claiming that they are really topic areas for essays, but I think they are also a good guide to directing your study for multiple choice. Would encourage you to look through those, actually try to write out answers, not just say a few buzzwords in your head and say, oh, I got this, but actually try to write out answers, because you may find when you do that you don't know quite as much as you thought you did. So use those as a guide. Again, the essay questions will come not word for word from those, but very much on the topics listed there. And again, I think it covers across all those topic areas in the handout most everything that we will be covering on the test. In addition, if you want to have some practice at multiple choice, I have made a bunch of questions available on MindTap. They are not required, but you can try them if you want, as a way to see if you've really got the material down. So that's the introduction, words on the test. I'll stop this here and then also put together another video on material from today.